Hey, Leafs Nation. There have been rumors about a possible trade between the Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights that's stirring up fans' emotions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated with all the latest news. Let's make some noise, folks. The rivalry between the Maple Leafs and the Oilers has always been intense, but lately, it seems like we're falling behind. Since the recruitment of Connor McDavid by the Oilers and Austin Matthews by the Leafs, comparisons are inevitable. Both are superstars, considered the future stars of the league, and ended up on teams in the same country. This adds an extra element of rivalry and anticipation to each of their matchups. But let's face the reality. While the Leafs seem to have the better management, the Oilers have managed to turn things around. The acquisition of Mattias Ekholm, the emergence of Evan Bouchard as the top defenseman, and Zach Hyman standing out as an exceptional teammate, all contributed to the Oilers' rise. And what do the Leafs have to show? Unfortunately, we continue to face defeats and disappointments. What's even worse is seeing the success of our former players in the Oilers, leading the Edmonton team to the Stanley Cup final, even challenging the Leafs record. This should serve as a warning for all of us. Speaking of recruitment, recent moves in the transfer market have left Leafs fans with legitimate concerns. While the Oilers are acquiring great players at reasonable prices, the Leafs are not receiving the same recognition for their acquisitions. This disparity is concerning and should be taken seriously. So, what's happening with our team? Why do we seem to be losing momentum while the Oilers are taking off? What needs to change for the Leafs to reclaim their leading position? I believe that the Maple Leafs have the potential to overcome this phase and rise back to the top, but it requires real changes and an absolute commitment to success. Will the team's leadership rise to this challenge? Are we making the right decisions? Lately, I've noticed that the Oilers are on the rise, especially with players like Connor McDavid shining. It's a mix of feelings, isn't it? On one hand, pride in seeing the NHL buzzing with so much competition, but on the other, there's concern about the direction our team is taking. I've been analyzing the movements in the transfer market, and it's undeniable that the Oilers have strengthened with the arrival of talented players at advantageous prices. Meanwhile, the Leafs' acquisitions haven't been as exciting. It really makes us think, doesn't it? As a fan, I feel it's important for us to ask what's happening and how we can contribute to our team's return to victory. I think it's time to show our passion and make our voices heard. It's time to turn the game around. Folks, let's unite as a strong community of fans and show that we are willing to fight for the success of the Maple Leafs. Comment below what you think about the current situation of the team and what solutions you propose. Together, we can make a difference. Robertson, who is a pending restricted free agent, has expressed his dissatisfaction with the lack of playing time in Toronto and has requested a trade. Adam Perteau of the Hockey News believes that the Golden Knights would be a logical destination for him. Acquiring Robertson would be a boost for the Golden Knights in their front line. The Leafs would be satisfied to obtain one of the Knights' second-round picks, and Robertson would be closer to home than he is in Toronto. A situation where both teams come out as winners. The trade would make sense for the Golden Knights, as they have lost key players in free agency, such as Chandler Stevenson, Jonathan Marchessault, and Anthony Mantha. Thus, Vegas needs to add more talent to their top six, and Robertson could be the missing piece in this puzzle. However, it's worth noting that the Golden Knights are coming from a season below expectations, with several changes to the team due to salary cap constraints. With little space in the salary cap, they need to add quality players to strengthen the roster. Of course, the situation with Nick Robertson and the potential interest of the Vegas Golden Knights in him is really exciting. As a fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs, I confess that I am torn. On one hand, I understand Robertson's frustration with limited opportunities, but on the other, I recognize the incredible potential he has. The possibility of a trade raises a lot of interesting questions. Is it better to trade away a promising talent like him for draft picks or prospects? Or should we hold on to him and invest in his development? The Vegas Golden Knights are clearly looking for reinforcements, especially after the losses in free agency. They are in a transition, and Robertson could bring a new impetus to their team. It's great to see that the Leafs general manager is keen on keeping Robertson. It shows that they truly believe in his potential. But the lingering question is, how does he fit into the team's plans for the upcoming season? It's amazing how the world of hockey always leaves us with a bunch of questions. In the end, what really matters is the team's success, whether it's by keeping talents or making strategic moves. These negotiations always leave us curious and anxious. I can't wait to see how it all unfolds and hope that the decisions made will be the best for everyone, both for the teams and for us, the fans. Now it's up to you, fans. What do you think of this possibility of a trade between the Maple Leafs and the Golden Knights? Would you like to see Robertson in Vegas? And what's your opinion about the Leafs GM standing firm and keeping the player? Hey everyone, after analyzing the current situation of the Maple Leafs and considering the possible negotiations involving Nick Robertson and the Vegas Golden Knights, it's clear that this is an exciting and uncertain time for fans. It's understandable that there are different perspectives on the future of our team and the potential trades. As a community of passionate fans, we all wish the best for the Maple Leafs, regardless of the directions the team may take. I invite all of you to share your opinions and views on these potential developments. It's crucial that our voices are heard at this critical moment. Leave your comments below, and let's start an engaging discussion about the team's future. Your perspectives and suggestions can make a difference. Furthermore, if you haven't already, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications to stay updated with all the Maple Leafs updates and other hockey-related topics. Together, we can create a strong and engaged community of fans who support and encourage the evolution of our favorite team. I'm eagerly looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Let's go Leafs!